Hello. So in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make an EasyBib bibliography. Um, First things first, you're going to go into our course, select the Mathematician project. And then all the way at the bottom, you'll see EasyBib, and it's a link. So if you go ahead and open that link, it takes you to this page. Again, just like the trading card app, it's not compatible with Schoology, so you need to open it in a new tab. You just hit those blue words, and it opens a new tab for EasyBib. And now from here, there's limited things you need to do. EasyBib actually does most of the work. So I'm going to backtrack for a second, go back to Schoology. I'm actually going to open up the Mathematician Trading Card. This is where you found the Organizing Your Thoughts document that you used to fill out, which was right here. I want to open this up because I want to look at this step here. You must have at least 3 sources, and at least one of those 3 must be a book, and at least one of those 3 must be a credible website. And then a good rule for credible website is they end with .gov or .edu or .org instead of .com. That's not to say that .com websites aren't reliable. They are just less likely to be reliable. Google and Wikipedia are not credible, and if you are not sure if your source is credible, let's look at it together. Send me the link and I'll determine that for you. And so I'm going to show you a couple examples of credible versus not credible websites right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to EasyBib. I now know I need to have 3 sources, at least one book, at least one website, and then the third one can be a choose your own. So I'll do a video for that third one because I found a video on Schrodinger. So let's do the website first. So here is a website I found on Schrodinger. You'll notice a couple of things. It's from nobelprize.org, so he won a Nobel Peace Prize. So the fact that it's from nobelprize.org means it's pretty credible. It also ends with .org, which is a good sign as well. And it has a lot of links to other credible resources on the side. So what I'm going to do, let me pause for a second, is I'm going to select the URL. So I'm just going to copy and paste it. And well, I'm going to cut it from there, and I'm going to go into EasyBib again. And then from here, I need to select the most appropriate labels. So there's 59 other options. You can select any one of these, and EasyBib will figure out how to cite it. So because what I just selected was a website, I'm going to select website. And then it tells me to cite the website by entering its URL or searching for it. So I have the URL, so I'm going to paste it in. And what I did, you just do double click, paste, and then you go and you press cite it. And EasyBib thinks it searches the internet for it, and it says, "Oh, is this the website you found?" And we say, "Yes, wait, that is the website I found." And I can click on that, and it will open it up in a new tab. And it's like, oh my God, that's the exact same website that we just copy and pasted from. So we know it's for sure right. So we verified it's correct. We're going to press cite it. And now what EasyBib does is it searches the page, and they say, here's the things we found for you. We found the website title, the article title, and the date accessed. But it's not smart enough, EasyBib's not smart enough to find the publisher, the date it was electronically published, or its authors. So we need to try and find that information. So what I'm going to do is continue to the final step. And what it's going to do is anything in red that's really important, it's going to highlight anything in red that's really important that we should try and find if possible. Anything that it found, so like the article title or the website title, it fills in on its own. So we just need to find the red parts. So we're looking for the author's first and last name and the electronically published date. So I'm going to go back to that website, and let's see if we can find it. Usually, publishing dates and authors are either at the top or all the way at the bottom. It's very rarely somewhere in the middle or off to the side. So a good place to start is above the title or right below the title. Sometimes you'll find it there. And you're just going to scan and see if you can find anything. And so we see that there is some information down here. It's from the group Noble Lectures. So the group published this in 1965, and then it was copyrighted on this page. This is also really nice because what it did was it does an MLA style citation. There's 2 types of citations, MLA and APA. So because it gives us this citation, that's really nice because now we can kind of use that to work our way backwards. It says that the publishing date, it's either going to be 2014 or 2017. Because I'm not sure, let's be safe and take the more recent of the two. I'm not sure what necessarily one or the other stands for. We're going to take 2017, and we're going to go back to here and 2017, and then it looks like it was published on December 26th, December 2017. So we're going to do 26 December 2017. Sometimes you'll find a citation at the bottom of the page, especially a credible website will usually cite their sources. Sometimes you won't. We just kind of got lucky on this one. Last thing we're looking for is authors. I don't see an author. The only thing, even in their citation, was the name of the group. So let's cite the name of the group as author. So Nobel Lectures, and we'll pretend that group is the author. So what we're going to do is we're going to, author, and we'll do Nobel Lectures. Usually it's someone who's writing a credible website will put their name on it unless they're writing for a group. So I have everything done. Everything that's red is filled in. Sometimes you'll have a couple of red things. Usually not a big deal if you can't fill in all of them, but you're usually able to fill in at least one or two on your own. So we filled out all the red things. We're good to go. We're going to press Create Citation. Now, unfortunately, EasyBib recently changed their rules, and so you now have to watch an ad every 48 hours to access your bibliography. So what we're going to do is you're going to have to watch an ad, and it takes you to this page, and we're going to press a general sponsored message, and an illustration. So the ad will play, and it's an interactive ad, so I guess you can click on stuff. I'm just going to wait a second, and eventually it will change from interact with this ad to move on. So
an illustration can show you something that I've mentioned.
So I'm going to press the I'm done, and it stops and leaves me alone. So you got to wait for that I'm done in the upper right hand corner. Usually replaying the ad will get that to show up quicker. Here, great news now though. We don't have to watch another ad for another 48 minutes, and it gives us our citation. It's right there. So I'm all done. Now what I need to do, so I have my first website done. I'm done with this one. I can close that tab. Here's my second website. So again, this is a credible website. You can see it's biography.com. .com is not always the most credible, but because it's from a well-established source like biography.com, it's okay to use. So we have all this information on him, and I'm going to, again, copy and paste the website from that into EasyBib. Again, I'm doing website, so I'm going to keep the website. I'm going to press Cite It. So that website we were just on had a couple of ads playing in them. That's what that noise was. I see that here's the website that I put in. EasyBib has found that same website. So we're going to press Cite This. Same steps like last time. And now it's going to think, and it found all this information. It's just missing authors, so I'm going to go to the next step. I'm going to open up that old tab, see if we can find an author anywhere in here. Again, usually at the top or the bottom. So no authors or anything like that. So there's a publisher. So the publisher was A&E Television Networks. So I'm going to copy and paste that just in case that's an option. So let's close this tab. We'll go back. Author. Nope, doesn't even have the option for a publisher. So we're not even... Oh, they have publisher down here. No author easily available, so there's nothing we can do. It's okay. EasyBib is smart enough to do it even with the red, so we're going to press Create Citation. And it says, hooray, here's your new citation for the one we just did. But if you scroll down, you see, oh, we have all the citations from last time. Let me get rid of those. So I got rid of some old citations from the version we did in class. So these are the two citations we just made. So what I'm going to do is we got to get our third citation, and I'm actually going to walk you through four. So my next one, I found a TED Ed video on Schrodinger's cat, which is something that Schrodinger was well known for. This is a YouTube video, but it's by a reliable source, TED Ed. You may use YouTube videos if they are reliable. And if you have questions about whether or not they're reliable, email me with the link and I will verify for you. What you're looking for with reliable sources in terms of videos Generally, you want a large group who publish them. So, if, for example, TED or TED Ed, TED Talks, those are all large groups that publish reliable database of videos. University lectures would be another style, or verified academic YouTube websites. And so when I say that, an example would be Numberphile, which is a very famous YouTube channel that has mathematicians with PhDs in math go online and solve math problems, and they have an entire thing. So I would say generally Numberphile is pretty reliable. That would be a good source. I really would be careful with YouTube because anyone can upload to YouTube, just like how anyone can upload to Wikipedia. It's not always reliable, but if you know you have a verified source, the little check mark means it's verified, a verified source of an academic channel, you're usually fine. Again, if you have questions about it, email me. So what I'm going to do is I don't want to cite the page that I'm on, this TED Ed web page. I want to walk you through how to cite a website or a video. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to open this up in YouTube. And now I want to cite this video, so I'm going to actually close my old one. And it's going to make me wait for the ad. While it's doing that, I'm going to copy and paste the URL into EasyBib. And so we got to make sure that video is not one of the options. We got website. I don't see any video because this is in alphabetical order. So looks like we're good. We're going to just copy and paste the URL from the video. And we're going to press cite it. And it found the website. We're going to press cite it again. It found everything for this one. So we don't need to do anything else. Continue to final step. Oh, it apparently wants contributors. I know that this is not available because it's on YouTube, so I'm going to press Create Citation. And we're all good. It adds this one to our growing list below. Now, for our last one, I want to show you a book. So I found a digital copy of Schrodinger's book. It's called What is Life? So I found a PDF copy, and that's fine. Either you have a copy that you got from a library in physical form, or you can have a PDF copy like what I have. So I have this PDF copy. I'm going to minimize it. And I'm going to go up here, and I'm going to cite a book. And the title of the book is What is Life? And I'm going to press cite it. And it's the one by Schrodinger, so I'm going to select that one. And it knows a lot of information. Let's see if there's anything it needs. Nope, nothing it needs. So we're good. We can press Create Citation, and then we're done. Now, you'll notice I had 4 sources, 2 websites, a video, and a book. You need at least 3. You can have more than 3. You could have 50 resources if you want. It's your choice. But you need to have at least 3, and of those 3, 1 needs to be a website and 1 needs to be a book. But once you're here, you're done. Once you have cited all your sources, you're done. What you're going to do is you're going to sort alphabetically. And we want MLA 8. That's the 8th version of MLA, which is the style of citing. So what we're going to do is we're going to export, and we're going to save it to our Google Docs. And so it's going to ask us to sign into our Google Docs. And then tells us it's done. We can go to our Google Docs. And it automatically opens. This is the official Works Cited page. And this is cited in the MLA format, so it says you do the title in quotations, and then you italicize the website or whatever it is. There's a whole bunch of steps. You can look those up on your own if you want to. So now that we're all done, we have our Works Cited created in Google Docs. We're all done. So you can go into Schoology Mathematician Project folder, and there's a Works Cited here. So what you can do is you can upload that Works Cited page from your Google Doc into here, and that will be your official submission, and then you're all done. And that is it. So Works Cited, EasyBib, cite your sources, fill in any missing blanks, share to your Google Drive, upload to here. Let me know if you have any questions.